Bullseye.
What up, YouTube Nation? I'm going to bring you a Minecraft BridgeView video. This is episode number 6, and also the recap of what I built in January. Now, I'm just going to say, as I usually do, give you a quick update on if it's been a big month or a small month, and I'll say it's been less than stellar in my opinion. The work I've done could have been done in 2 weeks. Maybe 3. I did not work at all on the college. I've taken a break from it. I've not worked at all on the airport. But I've done some serious work near the stadium. So I'm just going to turn slightly towards it. Oh, that's actually pretty fast. Okay, so there's a lot to take in. The majority of the work is all in this area from the past month. First, let me get out of the way what Zane did. He's kind of stopped work on Eclipse. Considering he's finished all the way to the top exterior-wise, and he was building in a couple floors, he just decided to take a break because the rest is actually me, since I'm designing the rooms and I'm building the elevators. So he's kind of not really working on that anymore. Instead, he's building, it's not Sears Tower. It started out, and then he was like, okay, this is going to be way too tall, so now he's making it his own. We're calling it the C building because it's made out of coal. And it'll probably be our, building for, I don't know, making power. I don't know. We give all these buildings names. We were like, okay, what happens when we make 26 buildings? What are we going to do? He's like, we can go AA, BB, stuff like that. Or we can call them by numbers, and that could have gone on forever. But anyway, so let me show you around. But yeah, that's Sears Willis Tower inspired. Over here, I was kind of just messing around trying to figure out what font to use in these buildings, which I'll show you in a sec. I really like what I did over here. I was trying to make a GameStop logo with 2x2 blocks, which is extremely hard. I'll say that now. But yeah, this is, there was this, basically, before I get to this, let me tell you, as you can see, a lot of work's been done in the stadium. Basically, I left it as is in the back to show you the difference in a sec, but this is a side entrance. Obviously, it's not very grand considering there's a building right there on the other side of the road, so it's pretty narrow right there. But it's one of the entrances, and I install, I don't know what I'll do here. I may put like a giant logo right here and then keep brick on both sides. Or I might move the S's to here, but it stands for Steelport Steelers, obviously, or it might be for, I don't know, Scott's Steelers, I don't know, because it's Scott Stadium. But I really like what I did with the glass. It's on the inside, and I did 2 blocks thick. But I also put in some automatic doors, as you would need to. That was weird. I was wondering why I didn't hear the sound. That was weird. Anyway, so yeah, this would be an entrance. Obviously, it's not lit yet, and if you go through here, it's not done at all. I mean, except for the walls, the exterior walls, yeah, but no, it's not done. So what you would do is you could walk around on the first floor. Probably not that far. You're probably going to hit like a sports bar, maybe some offices, and a locker room. First floor, really, that's about what it's going to be used for. You go to the second floor. Well, that's more like a ground floor. This is the first floor. This is like a stairwell right here, as you can tell. You can come up right here. You can take your seat down for, Super Bowl 50, which is popping up, by the way. I'm going to say this now. I am betting that because me and Zane played on Madden 16, and we actually used the 2 teams before, like a week or 2 before we found out those 2 teams were going to be in it. So we are predicting that the score will be 54 for the Panthers and 0 for the Broncos, because that's kind of how it went for our game. And I'm pretty good at Madden. Me and him are about, maybe he's a little bit better than me, but we're about pretty even up. But yeah, this took a long time. I had to get the measurements just right so it'd be, actually look good from, visually a curve. If we go above here, let's see how good the curve is. I mean, I know it's not that curvy in the curve, I don't know. But it's as close as I was going to get. It might be a little wider than I hoped. Maybe, I don't know. But, And then, the top floor, which I don't know if I'm going to keep this as a top floor. I think I may add like a third, row up here. Maybe it might just be sections, probably. I think what me and Zane were going to do, we're just making ones along here and ones along here, and then put scoreboards on each side like that. But yeah, here's the difference of the original plan and the new design. Yeah, it was a lot bare bones, basic. Kind of like a placeholder, I guess. I don't know. And this was more along the lines I actually like how this looks. I really wanted the brick, but if I keep it all brick, it's just not going to look that good. But, yeah, basically the whole front exterior is done. Except for filling in the windows over here. But besides that, whole exterior front is done. Which I'm glad about that. Hopefully in the next month. I've kind of taken a break from this. I worked on this about a week, maybe not quite a week, maybe 5 days, 4 days, something like that. But then I stopped work on it because I was going to go a little mini project, which I'll show you. It's over there. But hopefully in the next month, I'll get back to work on this. Obviously, I have to do that same pattern over here, and also in the next month, I hope to get it finished. I doubt I will, but I hope. I'm gonna say we'll probably get it done in the month of March, most likely. I'll say this: it'll be done for the alpha, which is going to be happening officially now. We're gonna be telling you when, maybe beginning of March or something like that. Or maybe late February, but yeah, it'll commence like the 23rd of March, I think is what me and Zane agreed on. So I mean, we got a good month, a little over a month and a half for alpha. So yeah, I mean, I think I can get that done in time. We got a lot of stuff prepared. We gotta get a lot of stuff prepared for alpha, but yeah, that's one of the things I hope to get done in the next month. Now over here, the reason why since I finished this side, I was like, hey, I can now start building roads over here, which is good. And so I started building roads over here, and then I had this little section in the middle. I was like, okay, here's a good-sized space. I don't know what to use it for. I was either contemplating a car dealership or some type of strip mall. And I went with a strip mall, but it's not a strip mall. I call it an outdoor, outside shopping center. And, yeah, completely original design. It did take some cues from the strip mall in Dan Lags' world, but it only took some cues. This is a completely original, which I'm glad. That's why I have a little bit of an announcement later, but which hopefully you guys will like. I don't know if you will or not, but we'll see. Anyway, so they're pretty big stores. They are not all the same shape, which I'm glad on that. But I think in total there are 7 shops. In total, this is a big one in the back. Me and Zane were thinking maybe like an Under Armour, or maybe we might just split up in 2. I don't know. I was thinking if I was going to split this up in 2 or not. I was like, I'd like it not to be because it's like the centerpiece store. But anyway, it's pretty nice window-wise. I like it. Like if you go into this is the GameStop. Let me show you the sign here. Completely original sign. Best I could do. I like how it turned out. Not bad. Not bad. As compact as I could get it. So, yeah. Don't judge. Anyway, we go in here. It's a pretty good sized store. Maybe a little bit bigger than we needed, but there wouldn't have been much left, for another store, so we just needed a big one. Zane, by the way, had no contribution in this, except for the fact that he said, okay, I want the chiseled red sandstone block somewhere in the design, because he loves the block now, apparently. And my controller's so hard that I made it go to map. Yay. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is going to fill this entire section with gray wool. And I'm probably going to put in a fountain. Going to put some like outdoor eating stuff like here, like a little outdoor food court a little bit. And you can put tables and maybe some cover over it over here, maybe with like carpet, so that if it rains, you never know. Yeah, at least you'll be sheltered. But yeah, I like what I used with the space. I really do like it. So I think it turned out pretty well. That's the majority. Let me get on to the more little stuff over here. I started work on the bridge over here, which I like how this is turning out. because obviously I'll have more stuff over here that's connecting to over there. Just a whole lot of stuff. I actually widened out the thing down here, so there's now, it seems much better in my opinion, because it was really compact, and when I came to the bridge and I was building it, it just seemed, I don't know, just too cramped and compact. I feel I needed to widen the walls, which was a lot of fun, by the way, because I had to widen it twice, because originally I was like, oh yeah, I'll just make a wall, like, running from here, it only needs one block, and I was like, it still don't look right, and so I had to blow more TNT up, and, you know, put in another wall, which was great, and then I made a transition, so it was nice, but yeah, I mean, overall, I think it'll look good. I like what I did with these little pillars down here. I like that little nice detail. I was going into GTA every now and then, trying to see what they were doing with theirs, just to get some visual cues, but, I like how this area is turning out. Me and Zane seem to be working more south and more west of the city. We kind of stopped. We kind of like are on the other side of this interstate right now. We worked for so long and so hard in this inside, and now we're just working on the outside for some reason. But now to get onto the smaller stuff, I don't know if he's going to follow through with this. The only reason I'm doing it is I don't want you guys to be shocked one day if you just see it here. But Zane apparently is building a church. So yeah, he's building a church. This is the progress, people. This is the progress. And by the way, he started this about 2 weeks ago. Didn't work that long on it before moving to this one. Which originally we were going to have it across from McDonald's, but he was like, hey, I want to build it here. I'm like, okay, sure. Whatever floats your boat. Anyway, I got some more, like, progress done that I just needed to get done, and I'm kind of glad I did. So I'm just going to hop on over here. And, we'll see. Oh, look! It's a new interchange! Yeah! It's the final one that I need to do over here for my project. And also I've started blocking off for alpha, so that way if you're, like, driving on the interstate, be like, oh, you can't go that way, you gotta go on a detour, only way you can go is this way. And I'm not gonna lie, Zane, now, I'm just saying this because this is what he calls it. Okay, think of Squid and Zane's pervy, dirty mind, because I'm not even going to say this. Perverted, dirty mind. Think of what this looks like. Yeah, that's what they think it looks like. So, and I'm talking about male, not female, by the way, if you were confused by that. It's called a half clover interchange, but yeah, then he wants to call it something else. I'm not going to call it that. Zane does plan at some point, or I guess I'm going to have to at some point, build some more mountains here, like stretch the mountain range, and eventually cover this up. Now, I don't want to cover it up, but I would like to stretch it all the way to the other side of the interstate, so, you know, people could go hiking through here. I'd really like if there was, like, hiking. That'd be nice. Zane did freshen up this area a little bit. He put some, like, benches, you know, put some grass and a tree and, you know, a little deck here to jump off of. But I would like if we did have a little hiking thing. Like, you could walk, I don't know, maybe, like, if you had to go up here and then you went over here and then, like, it takes a turn over here. It'd be cool if there was a little walking trail. I'd love that. That would be nice. Me and Zane probably walk that a lot. Also, if we go over here, now this is something I probably needed to get done while I was into building it, so just bear with me here. I finally finished the Home Depot. Not the inside with all the shelving and stuff, but I mean, like, exterior part of Home Depot done. I built me a truck here, which I really like it. It was a tutorial, the truck part. Now the semi part, that was, oh wait, was that me or was that part tutorial? I know the truck was. I can't remember. I don't know. I might be losing my mind a little bit on how I remember that, but I really like it. Now I did make fun, even though this is a tutorial, I made modifications so you can get inside of it. So I like that part. You can get inside of it. No horn honk, though, which is kind of sad. But, yeah, you can't actually get back in there now, but I opened it up, so if I can show you the view of it, I'll just break one of these. I already have the block on me as well. By the way, still no lighting. Room is still vacant. But, yeah, so basically this is, like, opened up now, like if they were opening it up and, you know, grabbing the the cargo inside. It's yeah, like you can walk around in here. It's pretty cool. I like what I did with it. It took me like an hour and a half to find the right truck, so that sucks. I want to give you a little update on Slice's house. Yeah, I can show it now. You want to know why? Because he hasn't worked on it since the last time I said. He has not been in this world since, like, last time. I mean, yeah, really. I mean, he needs to get work on this again. In my opinion, he should start work again on this. Anyway, last thing, another thing I needed to get done at some point was, because Zane kept bothering me about this, so I finished the interchange. If you didn't notice before, this is kind of like just a flat line here, and it wasn't raised up yet, and he was bugging me like, hey, you need to raise it up, dude, if we're going to use this interchange. And I was like, well, we're not using it yet. And then I was like, well, if there's a college over there, then we're probably going to have to start using it eventually in Alpha. So I did make it now. It took me like 45 minutes, 30 minutes maybe. But, yeah, overall, that's it. I know it doesn't sound a lot like much, but I worked about a week on the stadium. I'm still not done. I've worked about a week and worked on a week, maybe a week and a half. I can't talk at all. Maybe a week and a half on the shopping center here. I haven't been in here that much. I'm not gonna lie. I know that I would say that Zane isn't in here that much, and he really isn't. When he's in here and he's like focused to build, he builds a lot, and I really do mean that. Like, he built that all in one sitting. And, yeah, that's pretty big. Now, mainly the structure of it, not the windows and stuff like that. But he can build fast. But, yeah, he hasn't been much in this world either. I don't know, he's been a lot on GTA, with the new recent car update, Benny's update. And also, I haven't been on here that much, mainly because I'm starting to find more games to play often. I mean, I got Rock Band 4 2 weeks ago, which really did hinder my building progress, because I am loving that game so much, Rock Band 4. If you have old instruments, that make sure they're wireless. If they're not, maybe wait till the summer when, yard sale season hits, and you can buy up all of these instruments, you can find them. When in the winter, if you're trying to find Rock Band instruments, it's actually really difficult. You need to make sure you got them in the summer before yard sale season's over. But yeah, I'm just having a blast with it. Overall, it would have cost me $250 to get the game and all new instruments. I was able to use backwards compatibility instruments. Got deal on the game. I think I ended up paying like 30% of what it would have cost me. Like, I think I ended up paying like $75, $90, something like that. It was somewhere around there. It was around $75 overall, which I'm pretty happy with that. I did spend like $70 on a drum set, but that's because I had the wrong drum set. Which, that was great. I had to return the one that I already had. But, yeah, I mean, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm playing it every day, and it's just a blast. But, moving on from that. And also, I've been playing a lot more Call of Duty. I've been playing a lot more GTA. I'm starting to get back into it. I don't know. I know I want to do something with GTA, but I don't know what. I'm still kind of figuring that out. GTA is linked to my channel like Minecraft is. I always have to be doing something of both. And it's kind of hard to do that with GTA. I've played it for so long, but it's a game that I'm like, it just draws me back. I don't know. I need to do something. I may bring back challenges, but that didn't turn out well the first time. I don't know. I was thinking about a live stream, but yeah, I've just been playing a lot more games recently, and I've just been on Minecraft less and less. That's why I know this looks, I mean, constant building wise, this was about a 3-4 day work, but little bits of efforts were, the same, like 4 days, 5 days. Like adding on the roof, building up the walls on the outside, and stuff like that, because I'm not losing interest, but I'm just starting to find more interest in other games. I'm starting to realize there's more games out there. And it doesn't help for the fact that, this month, Rocket League is coming to 1, which I'm definitely going to be doing a series on that once or twice a week. I'm pumped. AJ is going to get Far Cry 4, or he already did. I can't remember. He's getting it this week because it's on sale at GameStop. And so I'll probably be bringing that back, and I'll be playing that a lot more now because me and him don't really have a game to play together that much. And then they announced today, as I'm recording, though I'm going to get it up on the next day. So I guess yesterday they announced The Force Awakens, Lego Star Wars. So now I'm looking into the fact that I found out the complete saga for Lego is backwards compatible, so I'm probably going to try and get that pretty soon, and because I remember I owned it a long time ago, so I'm probably going to try and get that soon, and I'll be playing it a lot. There's just so many games I'm getting into now. I've tried to expand my horizon, and in doing so, I've now caused myself to be less on Minecraft, which I don't consider being a bad thing. As for a series, that might be, so that's why, and I'm making an announcement now, Zane, I don't know if he knows, I can't remember if I told him this already or not, because I made this decision in the last week or two. And I was like, okay, we're getting close, I'll just wait till the end of the month, I'll do a recap video, and I'll say it. I am going to be doing first, Survival is Gone. I know I said this be a series that was with me for a while, but the fact that Zane is the owner of the world and I can't get in there every week even when he's not on to do a video and do progress, and also it just seemed a little boring. I think me and Zane have kind of just outgrown Survival maybe a little bit. Maybe if we give it a year, maybe then we'll feel different. I don't know, but we played Survival to death so much, and we're still more like creative mode people, so I don't know. But we're ending it, and in place of it, and also shifting the schedule around by getting rid of Halo, and, just shifting the schedule around. We're getting rid of Halo. I am going to be doing a weekly 2-episode-a-week series on BridgeView, since a couple reasons. One, since I'm building more original stuff, I'm building a ton more. Now, if I'm doing tutorial stuff, because I don't want to, you have to listen to me, play a video or something, I'm probably going to do that stuff outside of the video. Now, if it's some important that I'm doing, and some that we need, I'm probably just going to, just skip ahead to when the, tutorial's over. But, I'll be doing it too. This way, I can make sure I get in the world, and also since I'm doing a lot more original stuff, that's what I was afraid of when thinking about how to approach BridgeView. I was thinking, oh, what about a live stream series? Well, I was thinking, well, that might get a little boring. I don't know. Which I still consider it, maybe. It may not be a 2-episode-a-week thing where I'm doing, just building by myself. It may be more of, a 2-week live stream of, 2 videos a week live stream, which I have been thinking about scheduled live streams on my channel, which is something I don't normally do, but I've been thinking about it. And so, I don't know. I don't know if I'll have an episode out Saturday. There's a chance. But I just need to talk with Zane about this, of what he thinks. But it's either going to be a scheduled live stream, which if it is, I'll probably put an announcement on Twitter. Just be on the lookout, by Friday, I would say. I'll put an answer out there. And either that, or it's going to be a 2 videos a week. It's going to be either one. So, I don't know. Maybe in the comments below, you guys can tell me whether you'd like to see a 2-week video, 2 videos a week, or 2 live streams a week of it. But I just figured that since I'm doing more original stuff, and also since I'm starting to get on here less and less with all the games, this would make me get on here. And when I get in the world, it's not like, oh, I have to build. I actually enjoy when I get in the world. I just kind of have to force myself to get in the world, and then I finally realize it. It's really hard putting down a guitar or drums in Rock Band, or putting down the gun in Call of Duty, or putting down the racing wheel in GTA, because I'm now doing more Formula 1 crap. But I'm probably just babbling on, even though there's barely any work. Yeah, I mean, even though there's barely any work that I've done this entire month, because I'm giving this big announcement. This video is, again, a lot longer than usual. But yeah, guys, I don't know. Just tell me, maybe message me on Twitter, or comment down below. Tell me, would you like to see this was how it would be, guys. It would either be a 15-20 minute video for 2 videos a week, or it'd be possibly and I don't know how long this would be, but it would be possibly anywhere between, I'd say, an hour and up, maybe upwards of 2-3 hours. I have no clue. It really depends on how much me and Zane can stand. I'd probably say at least me and him would try and do about an hour and a half of gameplay. So, but yeah, just tell me guys in the comments below, or message me and tell me what you guys think. I'll probably talk to Zane about it, and we'll make a decision, but I just want to see what you guys say. But that's about it. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a comment, subscribe, do that, click my channel. I'll be back here for another BridgeView video or live stream this Saturday. And yeah, hopefully you guys like the new schedule, but that's about it. So I'll see you. Bye. Peace.